We'll get to those news stories in just a few minutes. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here at the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. Temperatures today much cooler than they were yesterday. A lot of cold air moving in. We may even see some snow. All of those details coming up. But first, let's check in with Kevin Yard. He is down at the Royal Agricultural Fair. He has packed. There's so much to do. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. Well, we are going to be seeing cool temperatures and lake effect today. Now, most of it is going to be lake effect rain for the afternoon, about 5 to 10 millimeters, especially along the shores of Huron and Georgian Bay. By the evening and overnight, however, things are going to really cool down, and this is where we're going to start to see the transition to snow. Just to put things into a little bit of perspective, Georgian Bay is at about 10 degrees right now, and Collingwood, it's hovering into the low single digits. So that's where we get all that cold air going over the warm waters, and that's where we start to see the heavier lake effect bands. So 5+ centimeters, not out of the question. Special weather statement issued for Barrie and into Orillia, Mount Forest and Arthur. Close to 10 centimeters in some areas, especially higher elevation. So here's the precipitation off the lakes throughout the day today. Temperatures remaining cool as we get closer into the weekend. All right, here's our rainfall forecast through tomorrow. Now, this is not system rain. All of this that moved through, that was the system. Left behind is a little bit of lake effect. We have got very cool northerly winds going over relatively warm water. Just to give you a little bit of perspective, around Georgian Bay, in Georgian Bay, we're looking at about 9-10 degrees, and places like Collingwood sitting in the low single digits. So that's where we're seeing that lake effect. 5 to 10 millimeters of rain is not out of the question, and about 5+ centimeters of snow could also accumulate. We do have a special weather statement issued by Environment Canada for places like Mount Forest and in through Arthur and Barrie and Collingwood. We could see significant amounts. Some areas as far south as Orangeville could pick up about 2 centimeters, but areas around Mount Forest and up towards Barrie could see closer to 5 to 10. Now, as the cold front moves its way through, we've got cold air behind it. This afternoon, there's that lake effect, and when temperatures really drop through the evening and overnight, that's where we're going to be seeing those heavier bands of snow coming across the lakes. Throughout the day tomorrow, not a bad day. We'll see a mix of sun and cloud. Temperatures will be a little bit on the cool side. This afternoon, we're only getting up to a daytime high of 7 through Toronto. 9 is seasonal, and yesterday, of course, 16 degrees. Can't be beat. 6 through Hamilton today, 6 in Barrie, 4 through Orangeville, and you can see already expecting to see a little bit of mixing through this afternoon. This evening is really where the more significant snow bands are going to be coming in. Brantford dropping down to 3, Hamilton at 2, and Toronto at 4. The weekend forecast, it's not great, but it's not awful either. We are going to be seeing some showers throughout the day on Saturday. Sunday, the better day of the weekend, 7, a mix of sun and cloud. Keep in mind, because our overnight lows are going to be dropping significantly, we could see a little bit of mixing in terms of lake effect throughout the day. He has packed so many different activities into such a short period of time this morning. And Kevin, it's like there's so much to do. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. Coming up, we'll show you the special payload on this Soyuz rocket.
This weather segment